Straw Hat Luffy seems to be faring very well against Kaido in this 1v1 right now, el mano a mano. Who knows, this may continue and he may keep going toe to toe with Kaido. Oh, how wrong you are. Enter Kaido's Awakening. I made a mini rap just for you. Real Raymond on the beat. What's up with it? They be saying Kaido ain't gonna awaken. He old scarred up, Luffy cooking him like he bacon. The strongest creature, oh how the people have forsaken. 1v1 bet on Kaido, their world about to be shaken. But before we get into the video, please make sure to like the video and comment down below what you think is about to happen next in this Luffy vs Kaido 1v1. And subscribe to the realest channel in the West. There is a reason they call Kaido the strongest creature in the world, apart from his disgusting durability, endurance and speed. They say this because of his devastating mythical zone awakening. It has been heavily foreshadowed by Oda that King of the Beast Kaido will have an awakening. We know that Kaido should tick the checkboxes on awakening his Ua Ua no Mi mythical zone. If we look at the other characters that have awakening, the main ones being Katakuri and Doflamingo. Kaido, similar to the other two, has had his Devil Fruit for a long period of time. He is definitely strong enough if this is a requirement of Devil Fruit awakening. He's literally called the strongest creature in the world. And he seems to have a great deal of knowledge about the world at large, like Doflamingo and Katakuri, so he should have the necessary knowledge to awaken his fruit. The only difference is Kaido has a mythical zone fruit, whereas the other two have paramecia fruits. While some of you may say, look Real Raymond, Kaido's already awakened, look at his durability and ability to recover from Zoro's Ashura and the Scabbard's attack. That's not normal, and I would agree with you that Kaido has only partially shown his awakened form, which comes in the form of his disgusting durability and recovery rates, which were things that Crocodile states awakened zones are known for. One such awakened zone was Minotaurus, who was an Impel down. Look at this image of Minotaurus and Kaido. It literally looks like Kaido just put a cow costume on, both are holding the Kanabo, and both skip leg day. I think Oda created this resemblance between the two characters to show us the audience that Kaido has partially already awakened. But the truth is, there is more to Kaido's awakening that he hasn't shown yet. I say this because we know that from Doflamingo's awakening, he's able to manipulate surroundings into strings, Katakuri can manipulate surroundings into mochi, Trafalgar Law can do a better room, and Kid can assign magnetism to objects. So by this logic, the ability Kaido already has of his Devil Fruit should be upgraded, which one of them seems to be durability as it was for the Impel Down God. But since we know Kaido has a mythical zone, he has more abilities like his Borrow Breath, Wind Scythe, and can produce bolts of lightning. He should have a form where he can combine all these elements with more advanced uses of these moves and be insanely powerful in this form. Kaido has only shown some of these abilities in his hybrid form. For example, Kaido can move around by slithering through the air, using his dragon tail to propel himself forward or upwards, which aids his offensive moves. Kaido also demonstrates the ability to breathe fire in his hybrid form, though with less force due to his decrease in size. These abilities seem to be normal Devil Fruit abilities that should be used in his hybrid form, and Oda has not specifically come out and once said this was Kaido's awakening, like he did with Dofi, Katakuri, Law, and Kid. When Kaido fully awakens, Oda will make it clear that he awakened. We also have to keep in mind Doflamingo and Katakuri were the two main antagonists on the way to Kaido, Doflamingo being the one supplying the smile fruits to Kaido, and Katakuri being a necessary stop in order to gain strength to fight Kaido. Both of the characters that set up the Wano arc have an awakening, and now Kid and Law are starting to awaken their abilities. I think it's been set up for the main antagonists of this journey to Wano to have an awakened form. Also, Big Mom did say to Luffy, you can't beat that thing, referring to Kaido. This makes it seem like Kaido is both more powerful than Big Mom and inhuman. But in the rooftop battle, it seemed both Big Mom without powering up with her 1-year lifespan and Kaido in his hybrid form were about the same strength, with Big Mom not really calling Kaido a thing anymore, and Kaido and Big Mom seemed quite cordial even. Could the thing she was referring to be the awakening of Kaido? With this awakened form, the strongest creature is so animalistic, he is not even recognizable as a person anymore, therefore a thing. I did some quick math and came to the conclusion there are two reasons that Kaido has not shown his awakening form yet. One, he hasn't seen Luffy as a worthy challenger up to this point, so he finds it no need to awaken and show off his full range of abilities, just as was the case with the two other villains. The second one is that in return for Kaido getting a range of new upgraded abilities in this awakened form, he may turn more animalistic in nature, losing control of his body and lowering his fight IQ, but becoming even more stronger. So he both gains strength in this form, but will lose his humanness. This would make sense as we know the fully awakened zones in Impel Down have zero control of their thoughts and emotions and are essentially programmed to fight. But I find it hard to believe that Kaido would become like them, losing full control over his body, so I think he'll only lose partial control over his body if this is the case. This option would also turn Kaido into more of a creature. He is the strongest creature after all. But it may just be the case that Kaido is not serious yet, and this lowering Kaido's control over himself may just be reading into it too much. And it may just be the first option. Also, from a strength perspective, it is clear that Kaido should awaken. From all we've seen from Kaido so far, he's been extremely durable and has crazy endurance, but is slightly underwhelming in terms of strength. All the Supernova were faring better than expected, and now skipping forward some chapters, even Luffy in base form is keeping up with Kaido and even rocking him. If that's base form, think what Gear 4 will be able to do. But this shouldn't be a problem, as Kaido's awakening will be terrifyingly strong. Just to give you a glimpse of what Kaido's awakening will look like, it will most likely be in his hybrid form where he can access the full range of his dragon form's abilities, which are his wind attack, lightning tornadoes and borrow breath, and also have these abilities in an awakened state. This means all his abilities will increase in power with greater AoE and will be able to be used in Kaido's strongest form. And of course, Kaido will get a strength increase in this form if he wasn't already strong enough. Also, this will be in a state where he can fly, be on the ground, and swim as the narrator suggests. Lance your air, bet on Kaido. You may think the narrator says lance your air as Kaido has different forms for each state, but it seems to me that the narrator is specifically referring to this awakened form, where literally lance your air, it doesn't matter. Kaido will be there and send you back to the future with his Kanabo. You get the joke, right? Because the Red Scabbards went to the future. Kaido's awakening would also solve some of the problems I've had with Kaido's combat style, as he seems to be a brawler with a 1v1 mentality. But to me, this didn't really make him the strongest alive, as characters like Mihawk and Shanks exist, who are purely swordsmen and excel in 1v1 combat. They should be able to counter Kaido's brute strength and raw power with skill and swiftness. I could only see their battles going one way, and it's not in Kaido's favor. But if Kaido has an awakened form that has a diverse range of abilities, the battles between these top tiers starts to become more interesting, and who knows, Kaido may even come out the victor. Like, suppose Shanks is coming at Kaido and outskilling him, but Kaido is able to summon powerful tornadoes at will in this awakened form. It will definitely give Kaido the edge in combat and propel him to become the strongest creature in the verse. Just like the narrator said, 1v1, bet on Kaido. Thanks for watching the video, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Shout out to Rocksteezerbeck, no I mean Socksteezerbeck. He is an avid believer in the Mihawk pocket knife agenda and he's been spreading it. Just thought he deserved a shout out. Please make sure to comment a question you have about the One Piece world, as I'm doing a responding to comments video soon and you may find your comment in that video. The Realist signing out, bye for now.